Hey everyone, Scott here, and welcome back to another all-new episode of Let's Play Pokémon Trading Card Game Online. In our last episode, my water deck got trounced by a team of electric-type Pokémon. What will happen tonight? You're going to have to stick around and find out as we search for our next online opponent. And our opponent is Ash, 78,222. And I've got an Eevee, Hippopotas, Horsey, and another Horsey. So I'm going to play Horsey as my active Pokemon. And I will place Hippopotas and Eevee on my bench. The prize cards are set, so let the battle begin! Tails, so Ash gets the first move. And he's playing Team Rocket's Trickery supporter card. He gets to draw 2 cards, and then I have to discard a card from my hand. Can you believe the nerve? Alright, well, I will discard Horsey, because I already have a Horsey out on the field. He equips a Fire Energy to his Vulpix, and he's using Vulpix's attack, but it fails. Alright, my first turn. We've got Professor Elm's Training Method. 3 water energies. On the field, we're facing a Vulpix and a Cyndaquil. So, I'm going to equip a water energy to Horsey, and I'm going to attack with Beat. 10 damage, but it's super effective, so it does 20 damage. He's playing Professor Elm's Training Method supporter card. Search his deck for an evolved Pokemon and add it to his hand. He has picked a Ninetales. And he's evolving his Vulpix. Here comes an Electric Energy card. And Ninetales is using Searing Flame. 30 damage. And it burned my Horsey. I don't believe it. Wow. Not the best situation. Okay, so I will send out my Eevee next. And I've just picked up Professor Oak's new theory to get a new hand. Alright. Well, we're not going to use it this turn. Instead, I'm going to equip a water energy to my Eevee and play Professor Elm's Training Method. From my deck, I'm going to pick out Vaporeon. And now I can evolve my Eevee. Hopefully, my Vaporeon won't get burned. But even if it does, I have an attack called Spiral Drain, which restores 20 HP. Alright. Okay, so now I've got a Vaporeon out on the field, and I can attack with Spiral Drain. That's super effective. 40 damage. And my Vaporeon recovers 20 HP. even though it doesn't have any damage just yet. Alright, looks like he's playing a Chikorita, and another Chikorita, and he's using a potion on his Ninetales to recover 30 HP. Unbelievable. If he hadn't have done that, I would have knocked out Ninetales on the very next turn. Here comes Searing Flame for another 30 damage, and my Vaporeon is burned. But fortunately, I don't take any burn damage this turn because I got heads. Alright, so now I'm going to equip another Water Energy to Vaporeon, and I'm going to play Professor Oak's New Theory to get a new hand. Alright, we've got Squirtle, another Vaporeon, Duot, Seadra, Wartortle, and another Water Energy. So I'm going to go ahead and play Squirtle, and I will attack once again with Spiral Drain. And my Vaporeon just took some damage from the burn. Let's see what he does next. Attaches an Electric Energy to Chikorita. That's another Searing Flame for 30 damage. And fortunately, I don't take any burn damage again. Alright. So now, I can go ahead and evolve my Squirtle into Wartortle. And I'm going to play the Engineer's Adjustments supporter card, discard one energy card from my hand, to draw 4 more cards from my deck. And I've got a Potion, a Blastoise, and 2 more Water Energies. Alright, so let me go ahead and first things first, I'm going to use the Potion to heal my Vaporeon, which is taking quite a beating right now. I'm also going to equip a Water Energy to my Vaporeon. And now, I can attack with Dual Splash. And I get to choose 2 of his Pokémon, and both of those Pokémon take 30 damage. So, I will pick Ninetales, and I will also pick the Chikorita that has the Electric Energy attached. And let's take a prize card, Fighting Energy. Here comes Chikorita, and I avoid the burn damage yet again. Except, now, it's the end of his turn, and I'm taking burn damage. Alright, I just picked up Interviewer's Questions. Okay. So, let me go ahead and evolve my Wartortle into Blastoise. And I will equip a Water Energy to Blastoise. Now, Chikorita has a resistance to Water-type attacks, so if I use Dual Splash against it, it's only going to inflict 10 damage, which isn't a lot. However, if I use Dual Splash against his benched Pokémon, his benched Chikorita and his benched Cyndaquil, benched Pokémon don't take into account resistance. So, I'm actually going to do that. I will attack with Dual Splash, and I will target his benched Chikorita and Cyndaquil. No burn damage so far. Here comes a fire energy onto Chikorita. And I just took another 20 damage from the burn. Alright, and we've got a Totodile now, so I can play Totodile onto the bench. And he can't attack yet with his Chikorita because he needs a Grass Energy, and he doesn't have a Grass Energy. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to play Interviewer's Questions to take any energy cards within the next 8 cards on top of my deck straight to my hand. I've got 3. So, let's take those. And I'm going to equip one to Blastoise. And my Vaporeon isn't going to last much longer. But if we retreat it, then I won't be able to attack with Blastoise, because even with Blastoise's Poke Power, which lets me move a water energy from one of my benched Pokemon onto Blastoise, I'm still 1 energy short. Alright, well, looks like we'll have to keep Vaporeon on the field. And we will attack with Dual Splash, so at least we'll be able to do some damage before Vaporeon gets knocked out, either from the burn or from Chikorita. And that is a double knockout. So I get 2 prize cards. And just like I thought, my Vaporeon gets hurt by the burn, and it has just fainted. Alright, so he gets a prize card. And in the meantime, I will send out Blastoise. Here comes the Grass Energy, and he's evolving Chikorita into Bayleaf. Which means he can use Bayleaf's Razor Leaf attack for 50 damage. And we just got the Dual Ball Trainer card. The prize cards I just picked up were Croconaw and Eevee. So, I'm going to play Eevee. I'm going to evolve my Totodile into Croconaw. And I'm also going to play Dual Ball. I get to flip 2 coins. Each time I get heads, I get to search my deck for basic Pokemon and add it into my hand. And the Pokemon I want is Horsey. There we go. Okay, so now I can play Horsey onto the bench. And let me equip a water energy to Blastoise. I still can't attack just yet, so I have to end my turn. He's playing Interviewer's Questions to get more energy cards. And he takes 2 fire energies from his deck into his hand. And uh-oh. Now we have to deal with a Meganium. This could pose quite a bit of a problem. He's using Giant Bloom, 60 damage, and Meganium restores 20 HP. Alright, not the best situation at all. Alrighty. Okay, so let's evolve Horsey into Seadra. And let's evolve Eevee into Vaporeon. I'm also going to equip a water energy to Blastoise, just so that I can attack. And I'm also going to play Professor Oak's new theory to get a new hand of cards. Alrighty. Now we can go ahead and evolve Croconaw into Feraligatr. And the other cards I got were 2 Squirtles, another Totodile, Kingdra, and a Water Energy. So in the meantime, I'm just going to attack with Hydro Launcher, which does 100 points of damage. But in order to use it, I have to return 2 water energies from Blastoise to my hand. Meganium resists water-type moves, so it only took 80 damage. Hopefully, we'll be able to take down this Meganium, but it's proving to be quite a challenge, especially with a water-type deck. Alright, here comes another Giant Bloom. And there goes my Blastoise. Alright. So, now we're in a bit of a tricky situation here. Okay, my Feraligatr is weak against grass-type moves, so that's not too good. And my opponent just disconnected. Okay, so I will play Vaporeon. And I just won the match! Isn't that fantastic? Alright, so let's click the arrow. My MVP was Vaporeon, and his was Meganium. I actually got really lucky on that one, because I could easily see the match taking another 10 to 15 minutes at the very least, while I evolved my Seadra into Kingdra, and then tried to stall for time with some of my other Pokémon while I got enough water energies onto Kingdra so that I could use its Stream Pump attack. but disconnections sometimes happen, and in the long run, it's actually better for you, because if your opponent disconnects, it actually counts as a win on your record. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, please let me know, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Game Show Uploader. It's where all the action happens. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.